Guys, this is my third time.
Bro. Yo, this is whack. You're shaking your ass.
Wasting it. What's up, guys? Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. So we're here at St. James Monday morning, and I'm here with my special guest, Faris.
What up? What up?
And we just finished an amazing workout. We did legs today, and so we're just going to talk about what we did, how we feel, and also I'm going to ask, Faris a couple of questions so you guys get to kind of know him. Just want to do a little bit more talking within the videos. I feel like all my videos in the past have been just like maybe just like me doing a voiceover, and I just want to do more like real-time stuff. I feel like that's going to be a little bit more personal.
Yeah.
But yeah, today got in the gym around like 7:30, did a little bit of foam rolling, mobility stuff. I feel like doing those things have really helped me just feel a lot better going into my warm-up. Not my warm-up, going into my workout. And I think it's so important that athletes take the time to do mobility, to do the foam rolling, to get their body and mind mentally prepared for that workout. I feel like just doing that alone has like improved my recovery, and I've just been getting better workouts, and I felt like a little bit less sore than usual. And I feel like it's been helping me avoid some of these overuse injuries just doing the foam rolling. I know there's not a lot of like science behind it, but it does make me feel better. And I think the myofascial release does alleviate a lot, reduce a lot of the tension within my muscle groups. So you want to kind of talk about what we did in the workout, Faris?
Yeah, so, first of all, amazing workout. And if you don't know me, I do a lot of explosive training, a lot of sprinting, jumping. I'm currently, about to compete in track and field. And so all of that is very explosive work. So today, our main focus was more strengthening, a lot of single leg, a lot of stabilization stuff, which, to be honest, is something that I really, really need to work on. And, the videos they'll expose it, they'll be like, yo, thought this guy was strong, thought it was this. And it's like, it's good because you always should work on things that you are bad at or the things that you need work at. That way you can literally bulletproof your body in a way that you're not leaving anything unturned. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can move all this weight, but if you can't even stabilize yourself, then what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, it was great in a sense that it really just uncovered some of those weaknesses I have, and I just got to get to work. You know what I mean? Did some lightweight, slow and controlled, tempo work, stabilization work, and I feel great. I'm about to go sprint a little later today. I don't feel dead, and, that's one thing that I know a lot of you guys can relate with is like when you go to the gym, you don't want to just go in there and be like, yo, I want to be able to not walk. Like, yo, if you're playing a sport, then that should not be your goal, all right? Go to the gym, get your training in, feel good, be able to walk, and then be able to play your sport. So, that's pretty much exactly what we hit today. And you'll see it. It's nice. It was a great session.
Yeah, it was really good. We started off with like maybe some like light plyos, so maybe just doing like pogo jumps in place, and then we built into some hurdle hops with the box jumps, and we did about like maybe like 3 sets. Honestly, kept it light,
just
nothing
light
crazy,
work, yeah.
Just enough to like kind of stimulate the body. We then moved into some back squats. I know you haven't hit those in a while. How did it feel?
Bro, like maybe 2-3 years I haven't done box squats. It feels good though,
Yeah.
Did some slow tempo, and like I said, kept it light, focused on the little things that I need to work at, like mobility, getting low, the controlled instead of exploding, so it was good.
Yeah, the back squats felt good. I worked up to like a heavy set of 3x5 with 275 pounds. Felt good. Definitely the last 2 reps are definitely the ones where I struggle. So hopefully, the next couple weeks I can move up to 315. We'll see. But just got to trust the process, listen to my body. And like Faris said, as a soccer player, it's really important that you don't want to go to the gym and just like try to obliterate yourself. I think that athlete mentality is like we go in the gym and we don't want to walk because we want to give it our all. But that's not the point, you want to give it your all.
It's not going to benefit you.
It's not, because you're gonna feel that, for the next couple of days on the field, You're gonna be like, you're not gonna be like, dang, my legs are so sore, like why did I do that, Why did I do that? Yeah, so the thing is you wanna add a bit of stimulus that's just gonna help you maybe like either maintain the strength and power or even progress a little bit, but you don't want to like you want to make sure the volume's not too high, because then you're going to be way too sore. You're going to be at a higher risk of injury, and you really don't want that, especially with soccer players doing so many quick movements, change of directions, finishing, passing, all those things. Like, think about it.
Literally,
all of that. It's like, remember, the gym is just a supplement, your performance. It's not to take over your soccer training. The soccer training is always going to be a priority. It's always going to be number one, and that goes with so many other sports, not just soccer as well. And yeah, so after we did the back squats, we moved into the single leg Bulgarian
Single leg Bulgarian split
elevated.
squats with the barbell. And that, again, just challenging from a point of stabilization, which, again, at times is good to work on. Of course you want to load up, but if you don't have any stabilization, then it could leave room for injury there. So
yeah, good exercise too. Like good,
great
it
exercise.
feels good. You get a really nice, good stretch. It requires a lot of balance. As you know, as an athlete, single leg strength is so important. We're pushing off, we're shooting. Think about when you plant your foot when you're finishing.
Everything. From sprinting, jumping,
Yep.
most athletic movements are done from a unilateral standpoint. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta strengthen that up if you really want to, maximize your potential there. So great movement.
Yeah, great move. After that, we moved into a single leg barbell RDL, right?
Yeah.
That was those
Those are good too. I
Yeah.
mean, you gotta you don't leave anything untouched. You know what I'm saying? Get the quads, get the hamstring, get the glutes, get the major muscle groups. That's how you'll have some strong legs, and you'll be able to sprint. Like some of the top soccer players. You'll be able to shoot like the top players. You'll be able to have that endurance, and that strength. So, just try to hit everything from the posterior, from the front, from the sides, the groin area. So it was another tough one, man, but something
Yeah.
I got to work on for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's such an underrated movement because it really hits I really focus on the balance and works on the stabilizer muscles, especially if you go down slow and controlled, that's gonna really help you with the muscle growth itself. You're gonna
Exactly.
be tearing all those muscle fibers, but then on the way up, you're really working on that explosiveness, and then you have to stabilize your core to maintain balance, and you're just gonna feel your entire leg on fire because just trying to make sure that you don't fall over, which is why I feel like it's such a great exercise. Those single leg exercises are just they translate so
Very,
well
very
over
well.
to the
well.
sport, so that's why I enjoy it so much. After that, what we do? What's the last thing we did?
We hit I guess some slight active recovery work. Just something basic. Some biking. Some slight jogging, and just to get the blood flow. Just more so as a cool down, but just gonna help us to recover faster. This dude got to hit the field. I got to hit the track. You know what I'm saying? So doing things like that where you get just light activity, blood flow to the muscles, actually is going to help you recover a little better.
Yeah, it's going to help you recover better. You're going to feel better. And it's honestly super beneficial to do that even after a hard game. You see a lot of soccer players, even before their session, they're doing the exact same thing. You're just trying to promote blood flow, get the muscles nice and loose. It's really good to make sure that you take care of your body. A lot of times after a hard session, people just go home, they sit down. Maybe the rest of the day they're sitting down in a chair at an office job. So
no blood flow.
No blood flow. So they can see, you can see why they feel so tight, maybe even more sore than usual.
Literally, yeah.
That's why it's so important that if you get a standing desk, keep on moving, try to go for a walk, foam roll, promote blood flow because you're not going to feel as sore and tight. So that's why, doing those small little things, go a long way and make you feel a little bit better. You might be able to go harder. You might be able to recover better.
Exactly.
You're going to reduce some injury potential, all these small things. So overall, an amazing workout with Faris as always.
Bro, it was a pleasure, man. It was definitely eye-opening for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I like it.
Any way where we can expose some weaknesses in our within our body, it's always a good thing because then we can prevent future injuries and just improve our performance in general. Like I said, going back to the gym is to supplement our performance on whatever sport we're playing. It's not supposed to be the number one thing unless you're in the off season, you're okay, I really want to improve my vert, then then you're going to prioritize the gym, and that's different. But when you come closer to in season, it's not really the best time to be trying to put on muscle mass and trying to get big,
Yeah, that's
even
crazy.
though I struggle with that. I feel like throughout the year I'm like, do I want to be jacked or do I want to perform well? It's hard. You can do both, but you definitely got to be a little bit smarter with your training.
You just got to always know what is your main goal. You know what I'm saying? If your main goal is to put on muscle, then train for that. You know what I'm saying? But if your main goal is to be better at soccer, then you got to remember, you know what I'm saying, you don't need to be having, 20-inch arms on the field, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Just-
a Damitaro or
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
He said he only does push-ups, bro. I never touched a weight in my life.
the dude got some secrets he ain't saying, man.
For real. But yeah, as always, an amazing workout. Had a really awesome time. Can't wait to, hit the gym again with Faris. If you guys like this type of content, comment down below. I'm more than happy to, film this. I feel like with YouTube, long form content, it's a little bit more personal. I feel like it's definitely
100%, yeah.
it's definitely a lot more work, as we both know. We both do YouTube.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's gonna be that much more rewarding if we do well. We just want to inspire people. We just want to motivate people. We're not the best at what we do, but we feel like we have enough knowledge in the field to help people, beginners, even advanced athletes. Everyone, if you're open minded, you can always learn something, pick something from someone new. And we're always trying to learn and better ourselves, and we're just trying to help people. That's essentially why we do what we do. We're just trying to
100%.
motivate and help people. So if you guys like soccer, you like fitness, you want to improve your performance, I'm going to have Faris's channel up on the screen. So give him
Appreciate
a
y'all.
follow. Follow him on IG. He has some amazing short form content, and then he has some really good long form content on YouTube. I know he's going to be posting a lot more. So if you guys are trying to improve your performance, injury prevention, any exercise, pretty much anything, man. Honestly, performance wise, check out his channel. He has a lot of like really good stuff. So, but yeah, thank you again, Faris. As always, an amazing workout.
Bro, amazing session, man.
But yeah, guys, leave a like for Faris. Let's get this channel to 100,000. 100,000. So
easy work, yo.
We're almost at 15K. It feels like a long way, but we're just gonna take it day by day, keep on working, staying consistent, and brick by brick, just keep on building. So thank you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.
All I want to do is just film that content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it.
Sometimes it's hard when you're by yourself.
It's tough, man.
It's like
tough.
You really want to my goal eventually is to have my own media team or someone to follow me, because there's some people that I really enjoy their content on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's just so motivating. I'm like, dang, that's super cinematic. I
Bro,
love it.
You're gonna get there, man. Bro, you said you're almost at 15K. I literally can already see it when we're talking here. You're at 100. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get there, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, the work you're putting in, the quality is people think that it's easy, bro. Bro, I remember back in the day, people were like, yo, should I just quit my job and be a YouTuber? And when people say that, I'm like, yo, you don't even understand what it takes to do that.
Yeah.
You see these dudes living, lavish lifestyles, but bro, the work needed to get there, it only happens by accident if you're some baddie,
Yeah,
or you get, put on by someone.
That's true.
And that's rare, you know what I'm saying? You gotta put the work, whatever you want to do, whether it's YouTube, whether it's being a doctor, a trainer, whatever, a janitor, you still have to work, you know what I'm saying? Nothing comes free unless you're just shaking your ass, you know what I'm saying?
For real though.
Literally, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some people that, they figure out, they post some video and it just it clicks with the algorithm, most people, they just have to find what, for me, just I want to do something that's maybe not very common, and I want to build a community from that. I think I'm still learning. There's some days where I definitely think my content isn't related to what people want to see, and I want to let people know that, hey, I'm not always gonna be posting about soccer drills. I'm gonna be posting about my day in the life, what I'm doing, so people can kind of get to know me, put a face to my name. So I think that's another thing. It's just I don't want to be I don't want to follow the trend too often. I kind of want to be a little different. I think that's the different thing. That's why sometimes I like to be in the gym, because the gym's another passion of mine. I like running because it's challenging, and I'm into filming, photography, all this stuff. I like to travel. I feel involving. Sometimes that's why I made that separate channel for maybe just running. So
it's good too, bro, because people can relate to it different. You know what I'm saying? I'm currently thinking about that. Even with IG, one thing that I see works a lot is the more personal you are, the more people can relate to you. Even let's be real, there's thousands of trainers like you, even, but it's what separates you is that relatable factor. Why is somebody gonna work with you? Oh, maybe because I like this guy's personality better. Oh, I didn't know he's from this area. Oh, I don't know he's like that or he lives this lifestyle. So being personable, is one thing that I gotta start doing more of. And at the same time, I'm like, yo, do I want to put more personal on my page?
Yeah, that's
You know
that.
what I'm
It's
saying?
that hard to balance between
It's that
like
hard
it's like okay,
balance.
do I want people to know this about me?
Yeah.
And I guess like there's like a for me it's like having that fine line of like okay like I let people know about this about me, but like there's some people that let everybody like they'll
Know
still
everything. Yeah.
every little thing
Like, oh, my got rear-ended.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the car.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. I mean, honestly,
I think
it's tough, man.
yeah, it's tough because you're like at some point you want to keep some of your life private, but
Be like, yo, guys, I got an update to make. I'm broke.
Yeah.
I can barely afford food.
Yo, guys, this is my third time being.
Bro, I've been struggling with for 15 years, yo. Bro, but the thing is, even we laugh at it, but other people can relate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. So they're like,
Yeah.
as dumb as it might sound, it's like, yo, like I relate to that,
Bro, yeah, people can relate, man.
So yeah.
So, that's what I don't know. I'm trying to be more personable, but also at the same time, social media. The good thing about it is that you only share what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You don't have to share.
Yeah, sure.
But some things help to share. You know what I'm saying? Like if you do share, they're like, yo, I've been struggling with for 10 years. I guarantee you, there's at least another 1,000 men who can say,
Bro,
I relate.
I guarantee 9 out of 10 men are going
9 out of 10 men can relate.
Fact.
And so yeah, it's embarrassing to talk about.
Yeah.
Like my boy is doing it right now, and I was shook. I was like, yo, I don't know why you said all that, but then now I look at it and I'm like, yo, at least this one keeps him accountable because he's public now, and he can motivate others who can follow his journey.
Yeah, we're going through the same thing.
Who go through the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's with everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything. Obviously, it can be embarrassing to talk about some of that personal stuff, but, the more you can relate to people, I think, the better that you can build that connection with others and, ultimately reach your goal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So,
have you ever thought of like making like a different account that's like maybe Brother Faris, but like because I think the account that you have was basically all like
it's all training,
like
it's
all extras.
Training, yeah.
I think if you were to post a day in the life, people would be like, "Yo, what?" I thought this was a workout library,
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you look from like the start of January, I have started to post a couple personal things. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna like every week, you know what I'm saying? Be like, yo guys, here I am at the grocery, I'm not gonna be like that.
You'll be like Walmart guy.
Yeah, Target guy. I mean, bro, he got his bag.
Yeah, he got the bag there for real.
But like I've been starting to post more personable stuff. Like when I just traveled, I posted about my experience there, about what I do. Today you'll probably see another personal post, and just something where it's like I've seen a lot of people do this now as well, where it's like if you just give value, business, people can't really relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think it is like something that will give you the following and growth you need because like,
of course, yeah.
Because like I think if you can find the balance between posting,
that's what it is. It's the balance
between like, hey, like this post will be about like these are 3 exercises that are gonna help you maybe improve your explosiveness, and then throw in there like, hey, like this is me going to the gym, and this is like what I take, this is what I eat, this is the foods, like this is how I feel type of thing. Like that's more personal.
Exactly, yeah.
So like I think if people understand going into your account that they see like a mix of it, then I think there's no surprises. But I think when you build, for me, it's like I saw that people are always looking for soccer drills. So that's what I started posting, and that's where I found the most growth. Even like today, it's crazy because like some of the videos I put the most work in get the least amount of views.
Yeah.
And then I'll throw in a 30-second clip, put a trending sound, and put like
there you go.
Training in the sunset, greater sign.
People like that.
That got me at like 150,000 likes, and I'm like, yo, bro, like it took me 5 seconds to post that, like, and then it's crazy. Like sometimes you get lucky with it, and then I think you just gotta find that balance between, and then at the end of the day, you gotta do what you like too.
Yeah.
I think.
But I will say this too, man. Even if you do post personal things and you lose followers because it's not what they want to see, bro, then that's not a follower you even really want.
Yeah,
know
you
what
don't
I'm
want that. You want someone
saying?
who's
You
gonna
want,
support you.
yeah, you want true supporters for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, unless it's something I just like, yo, this is whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, then it's different. But you know, like, if you're switching up your whole page to be something that is not, then
Yeah.
that's on you.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, throwing in some personal stuff here and there, I think that's always a plus for
Yeah,
people.
definitely.
You know?
Get to know you. I think it's nice that, like Faris said, like you want people that want to get to know you, that want to like,
Exactly. Yeah.
because like it. The thing is like, yeah, I do have over 100,000 followers on IG, but like, I
People
wish,
don't really know you.
yeah, like
They don't know
but
you.
the thing is, I wish more people were more interactive with my posts. Like, I think people follow me because they saw like, oh, this guy's quality is really nice and stuff, but like, I want more people to interact with the posts and
Bro,
to
I
like.
think you got to be personal. You know
So
what I'm
yeah, so
saying?
that's the thing is like I think the posts that I am personal, I get the most interaction, and
Yeah.
sometimes like most of the drills I post are a lot of them are my clients, they're not even of me sometimes, and I feel like when I post drills of me doing the drill, like
Yeah.
myself doing it, I think a lot of people like comment on it versus like
Yeah.
when I post
Yeah.
somebody else. Some people do comment on it,
Yeah.
but like Ferris said, like I think more people are they relate to. When they see me do it, they're like, "Oh, this is the guy that runs the page,"
Yeah.
type of thing.
And bro, like honestly, you have a great story. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
from being overseas, you know what I'm saying, to coming, studying, you know, the way we even met, stuff like that. I think that when you show how you came up to where you got to, that's always inspiring for people. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? It inspires not only the next generation, but even people now, even our age. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, if this guy's doing it, I can do it too, type of thing. You know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, it's
And
like life is like up and downs, a lot of speed bumps.
that's
I think
people. Yeah.
there was a good saying where someone was saying that behind every mountain you go over, there's another mountain behind that.
Bro, that's true, man.
So like I
And
think a lot of people forget that like you might feel like you're on the top of the mountain, just know that you have to go back down and go back up
yeah,
another one.
that's facts.
And I think for me it's like I'm starting to realize that as I get older, it just like obviously a lot of the circumstances like I had no control of, and I
Mhm.
think that's just like God really tested me and trying to just make me realize that life is never easy and everyone
Never,
goes
bro.
through it. I think you just got to figure out ways to push yourself past it and just realize that, throughout life you're going to have highs and you're going to have lows, and it's all about, just pushing through, praying and just like surrounding yourself with good people and just knowing that if you stay consistent, you're going to have another high, but just know that, in life you might go back down, and then you might
Yeah,
have to overcome another mountain.
bro, and that's literally the reality of life, man. It's always gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro? It's like even getting into this field, there ain't nothing guaranteed, bro.
yeah,
You gotta work very hard,
very hard.
and it still might not even pay off.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
the thing. It's like, sorry for cutting you off,
nah, bro, but it's true. Yeah.
but no, like I think for me, it's like, do I regret getting this degree? Like, no, and yes and no, because number one, it's like this is what I'm passionate about.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why I did it.
But does it instantly give you money?
No, it's not. It's not. You're not gonna like. The thing is, I wish someone educated me a little bit better, on like the opportunity. I think for me, it's like I thought I was gonna go to physical therapy school after, which
Yeah,
would have been
yeah.
fine, but then, I was talking to people. They're telling me like, hey, it's like, it could be up to over $100,000 in student debt, right
Yeah.
after, and then like you're gonna be having to work these like 12-hour shifts, maybe even longer, every
Yeah.
day, and then the clientele you're gonna be working with, it might not be the athletes you want to work with,
Yeah. It's
and so like with
a lot of
anything,
variables, man.
anything I chose, I think any path I went, I was gonna run into some sort of
And
difficulty or
yeah,
some
there's always gonna
hardship.
be an obstacle, bro. Even
Yeah,
if you got physical therapy degree, bro, look at the hours you're gonna work.
yeah.
You know
So
what I'm
like,
saying? Look at how much debt you're gonna be in, bro.
yeah,
You're gonna be in literally six figures of debt, and the hours you work, you probably won't be able to hit the gym at a normal time.
no,
You're gonna be working overtime. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you like it, cool. But just know whatever option you take, whether it is having your own business, whether it is being content creators or physical therapists, there's work behind everything. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And the sad part is too, is, like, I have all of our colleagues, what I'm saying? Everybody took different routes. Some of them, you go to physical therapy school and still can't get a job. You know what I'm saying? So nothing is guaranteed. Starting a business, it's not guaranteed that you'll succeed. Going to, grad school, it's not guaranteed that maybe if you even do get a job, maybe they fire you one day because you looked at them funny.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, sorry, we're cutting budgets. We can't keep you. It's happened so many times. So I think, the biggest thing is just keep your head up, do what you want to do. And as long as you put your full passion and effort into it, then you have a high chance to succeed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say you will fully, you know what I'm saying? But, if you really, really, really put in that work and fight through the adversity, fight through, especially in this field, there's a lot of, unpaid work you have to do, then you'll get somewhere.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, there's a lot more opportunities now. I think, I think more people are becoming like directors of sports performance, which is like a new
yeah.
name where a lot of people are going into like these club sports teams, like soccer, big example. They're like, hey, like I can offer you guys like a PDF file that you can send out to all the parents where kids can do these exercises for injury prevention. I'll
Yeah.
come out and we'll train almost every age group, and we'll help them improve their performance, and you can make a lot of money off that. And then some of the biggest, like, for me, I'm a big, like, I played soccer growing up since I was 4 years old. So I wanted to be in that field. I wanted to be like, I wanted to train pros. Like, my goal was to have my own business and to have like seasonal pros come to train with me so I can help them like improve in like their finishing, their first touch, sharpen them up, get them ready. And every year I'm starting to see like a bigger glimpse in that. I think I follow so many of these trainers in England that they get a lot of these youth Premier League players, so it's so awesome. I'm hoping that I can do something similar, but with MLS. So like get a lot of MLS Next Pro players, work with them, help them these kids improve, and just like
to the next level.
yeah, and then hopefully they sign, they play with their national team, something like that, and they come back to me, and then I can grow my market and just continue to help and support as many people as possible. But like Faris said, it's like it takes a lot of work. It's
Lots
like
of work, man.
I'm nowhere happy in my career where I want to be, and that's okay. It takes a lot for someone to admit it, but it's just because that I see so much potential. And I'm aiming for the stars, like for this. There's days where like I don't believe in myself, of course, like a normal human being. I'm like, I think I'm gonna switch over to IT real quick. I really do. Like, I even thought about like even getting like I was like, I should get a master's and like do something else. And that's always an option. I think having multiple options is always good too. There's nothing wrong with it. But since I'm still young and I have like I'm blessed enough to have like supportive parents, they say, hey, do it now when you don't have kids, you don't have a family, because you won't be able to do it once you have kids. And Faris, he has a family, and luckily enough, he worked his ass off for several years before I even met him. He worked at Gold's Gym. He was like. He worked in the circus, like he did all the craziest things that
people have no idea.
Yeah, no idea. Like, and so like all that hard work got him to where he's at now, so that he's able to take care of his family. He's able to do some pretty cool things, and I think, like he said, he couldn't have said any better. Anything you do in life, no matter like even if you get a degree, like it requires tons of work. Like it's not going to be handed to you.
Nothing.
And you just got to keep on pushing. Just keep on pushing. Even on the days that you want to give up, just keep on pushing. You gotta trust in your ability, and I'm still learning. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to like make this sustainable. And I luckily enough have amazing people around me like Faris to continue to educate me, to motivate me. But just never give up. Like you can still get a part-time job and still try to work towards your goals, but don't give up. Like I think as long as you keep on working at it, trying to learn, I think there's always a way to make money even in like the worst fields. Like some people are like, how do you make money off that? You believe it or not, like there's people in your field that you might not even know of that they're making like a lot of money. Like in the field we're at, there's people who are making millions of dollars, millions.
Easy. And
like off like online personal training. Like
there's so many ways to make money nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta look at what are you good at. You know what I'm saying? And the Joker, I think he said this, where it was like, don't do something for free if you're good at it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like just knowing your worth, essentially. Know your worth, understand what you're good at, and then boom, here's the best product, here's the best service, and you can totally go far with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, there's so much opportunity.
Yeah,
There's literally so much opportunity.
We'll probably have to hop on a podcast if you want to
Bro,
talk
this is
more about.
basically a podcast.
Yeah,
now,
for real.
dog.
Like, what is this? 18 minutes
Yeah,
straight?
that's crazy.
But yeah,
man.
guys. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.